Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode here with Manifest with KK. I'm your host here, KK, and I'm so grateful that you decided to click on this video because you're in for a real treat. Today, I'm going to be talking about how I manifested losing 5 dress sizes. And I'll get into my story in just a moment. But before I do, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, or just leave, just positive vibes and comments down below if my message and success story resonates with you. Again, disclaimer, not all of my videos are going to resonate with everybody, but I do hope and believe and trust that this message will get to people who need to hear it. So I want to talk about my fitness journey because people on the internet always want to hear about other topics outside of, like a specific person and things like that. So this one is about health and fitness and wellness. And if you're somebody who is looking to manifest in that area, please just stay tuned because you're in for a really nice treat. So I also want to just say that a lot of my manifestations took place before I got into the whole law of assumption, teachings on YouTube and forums and all of that. So a lot of these are just things that I was doing and I didn't know I was doing them before. So people get really psychotic about what's being said to the T here on YouTube and all these forums and stuff. So I just think it's really important to remind people that they do have this innate built-in intelligence inside of them, and they can have the things that they want. They just need to trust themselves a bit more. They need to tap into their intuition a bit more and probably just get more clear about what it is that you want. And I think throughout my videos, you'll kind of see the theme of all of this kind of laid out for you. So if you're open to receiving this message, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. And I feel that this is very timely because we're in 2025. It's still the beginning of the year. And if you're manifesting any sort of health or fitness, weight loss, anything like that, this video is perfect for you. So my story begins back in 2017. I was probably the heaviest I had ever been. I was a size 10, 12 US size. And at that time in my life, I just really was unhappy with how I looked, and I didn't really have a consistent workout routine. I didn't really know how to take care of myself, and I was able to manifest a relationship. That's a whole nother story, but I was able to manifest a relationship with a gentleman at the time back in 2017, and he was really fit, really attractive to my standards, and just like a good-looking guy. And I'm really grateful that I had manifested him into my life at the time because what it taught me were some just basic health and fitness things that I needed to learn in order to start my fitness journey. And I'll be honest, I was not happy with the way that I looked at the time, and I was not happy with how I saw myself in the mirror, and especially standing next to him, I felt a little insecure, but he still found me beautiful at the time. And I just remember his encouragement to start a fitness routine. And unfortunately, things had ended with him and I, but the knowledge that I gained from him was what I think I needed. He was one of those people that was just like a messenger that was mirroring what I was requesting from the universe or from God or whoever that you believe in. And he was brought into my life to help kickstart me on this desire that I was deeply desiring long before he even came along. And so sometimes when people come and go in our lives, of course, we get attached to them and we get sad and all of that. But I look back, this was years ago, and I'm really grateful that he came into my life, because I think if he had not come into my life, maybe I wouldn't have learned some things that I needed to learn for my fitness journey. So I ended up being a little bit heartbroken, and I just threw myself and immersed myself into my fitness journey to heal myself. And I found a program for me. This worked for my body type, called Physique 57. It's not to endorse them. They're not paying me for this, but I absolutely fell in love with a bar workout called Physique 57. And I don't know what happened. But after the first class, I was just it was hard as hell, but I went back and I just remember being in that class thinking oh my gosh, this was one of the hardest things I had done. But it was more painful being heartbroken at the time So I just found refuge in going to this place. It was a ladies only gym, and it was just a place where I would go almost every day. And I started noticing how I was looking in pictures and people were complimenting me. And I don't know, my awareness and my perception around how I looked, I started just really loving it. Like every time I saw my maid come and see me every week, she was like, "You're disappearing," like more and more. And I got down to from a size like I would say between like a size 12 and 10 down to a size 2 extra small, sometimes even extra small. And when that happened, I was just like, I must have manifested it because my belief was like every time I go work out, I'm losing more weight or I'm getting more in shape. Like that was my belief system around that particular situation. And so I I was just constantly like being told, "Wow, you look incredible. Wow, what are you doing? Wow, your body looks like this. Wow, your legs look like that. Wow." It was just constant. And so that became a consistent belief that I had. And every time I looked in the mirror, I just felt like I was losing more and more weight, and I loved how I was looking and all of that. So, how we see ourselves, what we believe, what we tell ourselves on a daily, consistent basis does matter. And what had happened is, of course, lockdown had happened, and I wasn't able to go as frequently as I had liked. And that's okay. Like, everybody kind of was, hit by that in terms of their fitness goals and stuff. And then when lockdown was kind of lifted and people can go back to gyms, of course, I was going back to the same workout. And I think I had a limiting belief going back, like, oh, it's just not the same as it used to be. It's not working like it used to be. And I never was able to really get rid of that belief, even up until this day, because I think when I first started going, it was a whole set of instructors and girls that were teaching, and the energy and the vibe and the location. It was like a combination of everything that just put me into this world and headspace of, this is amazing, this works for me, my body type loves this, I love this, this is like, it just like became part of my identity. I don't know how else to explain it. It just became like the way I thought about things and myself and my body type. And so since then, I still work out, I still do this type of workout or similar. And what I've learned is I really have to shift my focus and my mindset in order for me to reach my fitness goals. Because since then, I've not been able to get back to that size 2. I'm not far from it, but I've not been able to get back to it for my own reasons and thinking and limited beliefs. So having a strong self-concept, having the right thoughts and mentality as you go through your fitness goals is key. And the only person that should be giving you validation and feeding your mind that your fitness goals are within reach is yourself. Everybody else is just mirroring back to you what you believe about yourself. So I hope this story resonates with you. I hope the story inspires you. If you have any questions, comments, or you just want to leave, what you're doing about your fitness journey down in the comments below, I would really love to hear it. And I'm wishing you guys all nothing but health and blessings on your journey. And I'll catch you guys all on the next video.